What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. This is going to be the long-awaited video that lots of people have asked me about, and you can probably tell from the title. It's going to be about how to weigh your proteins, or any foods that you cook really, because typically the nutrition info will give you the info for the raw weight. So let's say it says 4 ounces of chicken. But after you cook the chicken, and then you put it on your plate, if you put 4 ounces on your plate, that does not equal 4 ounces of the raw chicken. So you are probably doing it wrong, and you're probably, therefore, not hitting your macros if you are someone who tracks. So I honestly didn't know about this whole dealio until I got with my coach, but it definitely makes a difference. I was eating way too much protein, like, without even knowing it. So what I'm going to do is show you how I do this, and we're just going to do it with ground turkey. But again, this applies to mostly proteins, like meats that you would cook, but just anything that you cook. Even like, think about sweet potatoes, or let's see, what else? If you steam vegetables, anything that is going to go through a cooking process, you should be doing this if you, if you're serious about tracking and you want to be spot on with your numbers. I realize this probably won't be for everyone, but I am a competitor and I like to be precise. I have to be precise. So let's jump into it. All right, so you're going to want a food scale, obviously. I have had this one for a long time and never had to replace the batteries. Like, I'd say at least a couple of years. It's just Sharper Image brand, and I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. I always get Bath & Body Works and Bed Bath & Beyond confused in my head. I can picture them and I know they're different places, but when I try to say them, I really gotta think about it. So go to Bed Bath & Beyond, or honestly just Amazon Prime something. Food scales are cheap and they last forever. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I already sprayed my pan with oil, cooking oil, 0 calorie. I'm just going to place that on here, and I realize it's dark, so you're probably not going to be able to see that well. But then I am going to turn this bad boy on, and you will see it is at 0. Now sometimes food scales get a little janky, so I always push on it and make sure it's working right. It is, as you can see, it's changing numbers. So now we're going to grab our turkey. Oh my god. And I have 2 packages here of 99.1 ground turkey. So we're going to cut these open, put them in here before the food scale turns off, and I will show you how much they weigh. Okay, so as you can see, we have both packages of ground turkey here, and together those are 932 grams. So what you're going to want to do is, for now, just make a note in your phone. We will start a new note. And so what I typically do is I will put the kind of meat that it is. So, just ground turkey, 99.1 from Trader Joe's. And then I will put the raw weight, which was 932 grams. And make sure that you put 2 packages if you're going to be doing this the way that I'm doing it. And then we're just going to let that chill. So here's what it looks like. And now we cook. Okay, so once you have your protein cooked, you're going to want to get some type of big bowl, or there's no, you gotta weigh it all at once, or else this isn't gonna work. So what I usually do is I take this bowl that you've seen featured before, and I weigh pretty much everything in it. So you're gonna want to put that on the scale, then turn it on. So it is at 0. We're gonna make sure it's working. Got it. I do that because sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, it stays at 0 even when I push on it, and then you're screwed if you've already poured a bunch of stuff in there. So, as a safeguard, I always just check it. So we know that is good to go. So I'm going to move this here. And next we are going to grab our ground turkey. Bring it on over here. And we're going to pour all of that in here and see how much it weighs. Okay, so right now it says 818. It will decrease because there's going to be steam coming off this, which is obviously water evaporating. So if you want to be super accurate, you're going to wait until it's done steaming. I will just like take a few grams off for now. So see, it just changed. So let's say that this whole thing is 815 grams. So we're going to go to our note in our phone. And we're going to put, oh God, this is hard. That's what she said. Cooked. Okay, I just gotta type this real fast. Okay, so there is what we're working with. Raw weight 932, cooked weight 815. So you'll see it's pretty different. And now we're gonna have to do some maths, okay? I promise you it's gonna be scary at first, but I promise you also that it is not that hard. So, here we go. Now, when I serve myself ground turkey, first of all, I always measure this stuff in grams because grams are more precise than ounces, and quarter ounces and whatnot. So I always do it in grams, and I always want 100 grams. So by that I mean I'm gonna log 100 grams, but I'm not actually gonna put 100 grams on the plate, if that makes sense. You choose your serving size based on the nutrition label. You know, maybe the serving size is 4 ounces and you want 2, or maybe you want 4. It'll tell you how many grams too. So you just choose that. For me, I have found that 100 grams works better because it's easier with the proportion. So I'm going to show you how to find the proportion. Here we go. On one side, you're going to have the raw. Okay, this is not happening. Hopefully this is a good ang. So, one side you're going to have the raw. The other side you're going to have the cooked. You're also going to have a better freaking pencil than this. So, the raw weight was 932 grams. The cooked weight was 815 grams. Oh my god. So you're going to take cooked weight divided by raw weight. 815 divided by 932, which is point, and we're going to round. Okay, this is what it came to. We're going to round to the nearest hundredth, so that would be 0.87. You can do it that way, or, and essentially what that means is for every 100 grams that you log in MyFitnessPal, you're going to serve 87 grams on your plate, okay? But just in case you don't trust that way, I'll show you the other way. So, we are trying to get 100 grams worth, which 100 grams raw. We want to know how much that's going to be cooked. Now, you're going to make these equal each other. And to solve a proportion, in case you don't remember, you multiply the two numbers that are diagonal from each other, and then you divide it by that guy. So, we're going to take 815 times 100, which is 81,500, and divide it by 932. So divided by 932. Same freaking number, okay? So it's going to be 87 grams. So X equals 87 grams. And the way that you look at this now, circle both of these so we know. These are the same. So, when I log 100 grams of ground turkey in MyFitnessPal, I'm actually going to put 87 grams on my plate. I hope I made this make sense. I tried to make it as simple as I could. Please let me know if you have questions. I really don't know how else to explain it besides like showing you this. Maybe just like rewatch this a few times. I know it's confusing. I confused myself a little bit, like see up there. But yes, this is how you do it. Now, I do it in bulk and I do math because, you know, obviously I meal prep and it's easier that way. Once you figure out what you're doing, it's so much easier that way. But if you really wanted to, you could take a scoop out of the raw meat, you know, raw chicken, raw ground turkey, whatever it is, and measure out, you know, 4 ounces of it raw. And then when you cook it, you'll know, you know, you're getting the correct serving and you don't care what it weighs after that because you're putting all of it on the plate, if that makes sense. However, like I said, I find this much easier just to do it all at once, do the math. Just make sure, you know, like put in the notes on your phone because throughout prep, I refer back to my notes a lot, like a lot. And if you really want to be super accurate, do this every single time because, you know, every time you cook something, it could be different. It could weigh a little bit different. A lot of foods, I won't say that. Some foods weigh like damn near the exact same before and after, like broccoli. So that with broccoli, I will log and serve the same amount. But again, you never know until you do this. So just make sure that you do this, especially for your proteins. Like if you're going to bake chicken in like a glass dish or whatever dish, just put your dish on the scale, 0, or tear it out. And then put the raw meat on there and you'll know how much it weighs. Like you don't have to dirty a bunch of dishes or like cut things in half and do weird things. Like I literally just tried to make it so simple for you because it took me a few times to understand, you know, what was going on. But that is how I do it. And again, this mainly applies to proteins, but again, anything that you cook, you know, it can be different. So if you are trying to reach your goals and accurately hit your macros, do this. Let me know how it works out. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know what makes it difficult and I will try to make it not difficult because I'm not saying that to sound like you're an idiot. I'm saying it because I was an idiot the first time that I tried to figure this out. I watched it on Tay Chay's vlogs and that was before I was her teammate, technically. So then when Nick was like, hey, you gotta do this. I was like, fuck! But now it's just normal and I can't believe I went so long without doing it. So there it is. That's what I got for you. I can't remember if there was anything else I was gonna say. I don't know. That's what I got. It's Friday night. I was almost done with the reading that I was doing, but then I kept thinking about this video and I was like, I just gotta go downstairs and do it before I forget. So I'm just gonna like put this ground turkey in the fridge until Sunday when I like put my meals together. And right now I'm pretty hungry because, you know, diet life again. But today my delts made a comeback. An oblique or two made a comeback, so I'm feeling good. Like I said, cutting gives me a purpose. I really like it. Not because I am mentally unstable by any means. Like I realize that maybe when I say I like cutting that it might sound like I'm going to develop an eating disorder or that like my mental health is not focused. Is not in a good place, but it's not that at all. It's just I like working toward my goals. I like cutting because I can see progress. I mean, who doesn't like to lean out? Yeah, I'm hungry and tired, but it's nothing like prep. You know, this is just a mini cut, so ain't no thing. God, I really feel like there was something else I was gonna say. I'm gonna remember it after I like take my makeup off tonight and be like, oh, good job. Oh, I know what it was. Let me know what you guys want to see from me. Particularly relevant right now is going to be foods that I'm eating during this mini cut, but I know I just posted a grocery haul last week, so, you know, maybe I'll do a full day of eating on this mini cut. If that's something you would like, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below. Also, just send me your thoughts of what you want to see. I have a list of video ideas, but they're not the greatest. I don't know. They're just, like, not... I like to switch off between informational videos and then, like, videos like these where I show you, like, a how-to or something, or, like, a workout. So that's where I'm at for now. Okay, with all that being said, I'm going to stop rambling. If you watched the video until now, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.